In this video, I want to take you through the Unilevel compensation plan and show you how the rank advancements work. I think most people, they got a basic understanding of the dual team, but most people just don't understand how these ranks operate. So I want to show you how this works. I'm going to break it down and put it into utterly simplistic terms so you can wrap your head around it and then actually go out and harness it, because we want to get you to director. But it's hard to go director if you don't understand the ranks themselves. So let's go. All right. So there are 7 ways to get paid inside the Karatbars model. Okay, 7 primary income options available for all affiliates. The first, what I want you to get from this is that the first 5 of these income streams are available in the Unilevel system, which is free, no cost. This is where the back-end monthly residual income comes from, and there is no cost for this. It has absolutely nothing to do with the dual team, except for the fact that when people acquire business packages, those transactions go into the Unilevel system as well. 2 components, okay? Back-end residual income comes from the Unilevel. That's where the ranks are. And weekly cash flow that comes from the dual team, and that's for those that have picked up an affiliate package. All right. What I want you to understand here is that both of these systems are operating simultaneously. They're working together. And every time you refer somebody to Karatbars, they go into your Unilevel plan, but they also go into the dual team. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Check this out. Every time you refer somebody, they go right into your Unilevel system. See that? Person just dropped right here. You personally referred them, and that begins for you what's now called a line. Every personal referral starts a brand new line. But they also go into the dual team. Now, in the Unilevel system, we have lines, and in the dual system, we have legs. Okay, so check this out. Dual system over here, 2 legs. We got a left leg and we've got a right leg. And every time you refer somebody to Karatbars, you personally sponsor them, they become a new line in the Unilevel, and they go into either the left or the right leg. So check this out. Here comes another one. You just referred another one, and they go down into the Unilevel. Now, this person just happened to land on your left leg. Refer another one. There you go, into the Unilevel as a line, and into the dual system as part of the legs, left or right. Okay, there you go. Now, the first person you referred somebody. That becomes second generation to you, but they also go into the dual team. And as you build these systems out, both systems are operating simultaneously. The Unilevel, residual income; the dual team, weekly cash flow based on the movement of products and services during the course of the week. So, our whole compensation plan is predicated on one foundational premise, and it's just this. We save money first, we earn money showing others a better way to save. We save money first, we make money showing others a better, more inflation-proof way to save. It's just that simple. That's how this works. And if you're not saving money, you're not maximizing the compensation plan. Let me show you how this goes. All right. So we know how the Unilevel works. I'm going to take you through it real quick, okay? You set yourself up with a free gold savings account. You signed on as an affiliate, not as a customer, but an unpaid affiliate. You've got your free gold savings account, and the very second you did that, Karatbars put you into the Unilevel commission on your own purchases. And that's just totally reasonable, all right? So here you are. So let's suppose that you referred a few, and then those 2 referred 2, and then those 2 referred 2, and then those 2 referred 2. And over time, your personal referral box just begins to fill with people who are now going to be making purchases on an ongoing basis. Now, in this example, I showed 2 who get 2 who get 2. There's no requirement to get 2. I mean, some are going to get 2, some are going to get dozens, some are going to get none, and some of you are only going to refer 1. The good news is there's no requirement to refer 2 or even 1, but the point is, unless you've referred somebody, there will be no commission generated. But if you only referred 1 person, for example, 1 person right here, and that 1 person went off and referred all of these guys, and those guys went and referred all of these guys, that would be part of your organization, okay? And at the end of the month, Karatbars would calculate the turnover and pay you a commission on that. The size of the commission is determined by the amount of turnover, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works now. All right, so these are the ranks. Okay, so these are the supervisor and director ranks, and your rank is determined by the total number of points that are generated in the course of a month, where €2 in sales equals 1 point. €2 equals 1 point. Therefore, €100 equals how many points? You got it, 50 points. €1,000 in sales, how many is that? 500 points. €2,000 in sales is how much? €2,000, 1,000 points. All right, we got our heads wrapped around that. So here's how this works. The supervisor and manager ranks are all about your personal sales volume and getting your team started, and so you'll determine the total group volume. Here's how this goes. We all start as a distributor right down here at the bottom. So I'll use me as an example, and I'll show you exactly how this worked. I signed up for Karatbars as an affiliate on July 28th, 2014 at, I think it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I left the meeting. I went home. I was a distributor, okay? I had a free account. I hadn't done anything else yet. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I said, you know what? I want the larger dual team commissions, and so I acquired for myself the dual team affiliate package. All right? The dual team affiliate package is €2,000. €2,000, how many points is that? Exactly, it's 1,000 points. Okay, so let's take a look now. So I've just generated 1,000 points. Now I cannot earn a commission on my own purchase, but my purchases do contribute to my point count. So here we are. I'm a distributor. I've now got 1,000 points. And a bronze supervisor requires 500 points, and a silver supervisor requires 1,250 points. So with my acquisition, I right there in my first couple of hours became a bronze supervisor and was now qualified for 1% commission on the group turnover. Later that afternoon, I went and talked to my friend George, and he loved the idea. And George said, well, what did you do? I said, well, I became a VIP. Why? And I told him, well, I explained how the commissions work. And he said, then that's exactly what I want. So George basically became a VIP affiliate that afternoon as well. He spent $2,000 on his package. That kicked another 1,000 points. And all of a sudden, now I got 2,000 points. Now, to become a gold supervisor, you need 2,500. To become a silver supervisor, 1,250. So right there, when George became a VIP, I became a silver supervisor. All right, perfect. A day later, my friend Bruce joined the business, and he got himself the gold package. That was €1,000, 500 points. Okay, so now I've got 2,500 points. And look at that. I instantly, I became a gold supervisor. All right. A couple of days later, George introduced me to Julie. Julie says, great idea. She became a VIP, so that we added another 1,000 points. So now we've got 3,500 points. Well, it didn't do anything for me, but it's accumulating, so I'm still a gold supervisor. Julie then talked to her friend Frank, and Frank became a VIP. And with that, we now had 4,500 points. I became a bronze manager. Okay, you see that? And now with all of that activity, George just became a gold supervisor with his 2,500 points. So the rank advancements work on your personal sales volume and the volume of your total organization. And by the end of my first month, I basically went all the way up here to gold manager, because basically these manager ranks are all about getting your team started, having your first conversations, introducing people to Karatbars, and then helping them introduce people to Karatbars. And if you'll do that, the point count begins to rise, and that's how you go up these ranks. So supervisor and manager is all about personal sales volume, getting your team started, and getting people started down this path. All of these ranks, you get to keep them. So if you hit gold supervisor, that qualifies you for 2% commissions. You can keep that forever. The only one that you need to requalify for is this one up here called gold manager. And to keep that, you got to do it 3 times in a year, or you got to hit one of the director ranks. And the minute you hit a director rank, you lock in the gold manager forever. So let me show you how this goes. Okay. So these are the director ranks. To get to director, okay, directors are all about getting your team members to manager, and it requires that you have at least one successful leg and a minimum number of transactions in the course of a month. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to go back this slide now. If we look at these supervisor and manager ranks, the only thing that's being counted here is how many points generated in the course of the month. That's it. You want to go up the manager ranks, just drive points, bring in people, show them how to save gold, and the points will begin to accumulate. All right? Now, when we look at the director ranks, here's what they're looking. Now it's saying you got to have at least one active line that's producing 4,000 points and 2,000 from the rest of the organization. So here's what this looks like. Remember, every time you personally refer somebody, that starts a new line for you. So what that just told us is that you need one line producing 4,000 points, but you can have 2,000 coming from the rest of the organization. All right, so one line is producing. So you've got a couple people doing a few things. You got one line that's really caught fire. Okay, and so that's the first step in becoming a bronze director. The second thing it's looking for is how many transactions. Well, what's a transaction? A transaction is any sale. So somebody buys a bronze package, that's one transaction. Somebody buys 1 gram of gold, that's one transaction. A VIP package, it's one transaction. Okay, so a transaction is the sale of any product. Somebody buys 5 grams of gold in one purchase order, that's one transaction. If somebody buys 5 individual grams of gold, that's 5 transactions. Follow me so far? All right, so here is a snapshot of what my personal organization looked like a few months ago. And here's what it says. I went and looked. You click on team statistics, Unilevel, and here's what it showed me. Level 1, 30 signups. Level 2, 80 signups. Level 3, 117 signups. What this is telling me that at the time of this chart, I had personally referred 30 people to Karatbars. So here's what it looked like. I had, if this was my chart, my top line would be 30. That means that I've actually got 30 legs. Okay? Those 30 legs produced 80 of their own personal legs. Okay? Those 80 turned into 117. Those 117 generated another 350, and on and on and on you go. So the size of my organization is growing by the number of these people. All right, but I don't have to have personally sponsored all of them. But with 30 registrations, I've got 30 legs running, or 30 lines running here. Now let's go back to this chart. To become a bronze director, you need 2 active lines where one line is producing a minimum of 4,000 points or 8,000 in turnover. Now get this, right? To become a gold manager, you and your team together have to produce 9,000 points. To get to bronze director, you need one line, so part of your team is doing 4,000 points, and 2,000 points can come from the rest. In terms of total turnover, it's actually a smaller number. Here's where it's going to get tricky. It also requires these things called transactions. And the only way to get transactions is to start saving gold, okay? If you're not saving gold, because you might be a superstar and you might sponsor 3, 4, maybe 20 people your first month. You're not going to sustain that month on month for your transaction count, all right? The transactions are going to come through gold savings, through the auto exchange program. And if you're not saving gold and teaching others how to save gold, each one, teach one, you're never going to maximize this compensation plan, and you're never going to get to the higher director ranks. It's just physically impossible. Gold savings is where it's at. Now, I want you to think about something here. Okay, we all bought into this program because we understand that inflation is robbing us blind. Inflation is the confiscation of wealth through the increase in our money supply and the decrease in our purchasing power. So we all bought into that whole idea. But then we get into this business and we get all hung up on the quick money we can make in the dual team system. But what you fail to realize is that the real back-end residual income lies right here in the Unilevel system, where you can earn between 0.5% and 6% on the total turnover every single month. Now, I want you just think about this. Let's just suppose, okay, so you start saving a gram a week, okay? So $60, $60 bucks, $60 bucks, $60 bucks, $60 bucks, $60 bucks. There's 4 transactions. Now, you can't earn a commission on that, but you teach everybody else to do this, okay? So there's 4 times 60. There's 4 transactions. This guy's saving a gram a week. This guy over here is saving a gram a week. This guy's saving a gram a week. This guy's saving a gram a week. What's happening is your transaction count is going up, but you're also going to earn on every single gram that goes through the system, and the only reason you're earning is because you're actually helping them protect and preserve their own personal wealth. There is nothing more ethical in the world than earning an income showing people how to actually, for the first time in their lives, generate real wealth, accumulate it, and then preserve it for the future. This is the most powerful thing on the planet. But if you want to go director, the only way to do that is to create a culture of savings and build a community of savers. It's the only way to do this, okay? So here we go. To get to bronze director, you need 2 active lines. To get to silver director, you need 3 active lines, but now the transaction count also goes up, okay? So let's just take a look at this. Silver director, 1 line producing 6,000 points, 2nd line producing 3,000 points, and 2,000 from the rest of the organization plus 100 transactions. So let's take a look. That means that 1 line is producing 4,000 points, right? Another line is producing, hold on, did I get that right? Yeah, 1 line is, 6, 3, and 2. 1 line is producing 6,000 points. 1 line is producing 3,000 points. And then you can have 2 coming from pretty much everywhere else. But now you also need 100 transactions. And as you start to go up here, now this is powerful income. This is powerful back-end residual income. If everybody, and by the way, it's not just on the gold, because every time somebody purchases a business package, think about this. Gram of gold, 60 euros. Gram of gold, 60 euros. Business package, VIP package, 2,000 euros. All of this goes in here. And as those transactions go up and as your organization grows, you get 6% on all of it. So you're earning in both the dual team and in the Unilevel system. But you're never going to get the higher percentages unless you've actually created a culture of savings. Now listen, I've got to say this to you. We are in a business of duplication, and you know what your success is? Your success is going to be completely dependent on getting a small group of people consistently doing a few simple things and then to keep on doing them until it's a large group of people. And if you're not saving gold, they're not saving gold. Now we got into this business because we saw the power of gold. Will you quit giving it lip service and start saving gold? Each one teach one. Each one teach one. And if you'll save gold, they'll save gold. Your transaction counts will go up. Your personal point volume will go up. And you will go director. That's how this works. All right. Now, was that a good rant? I feel much better now. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, anyway. Now, everybody wants to, okay, Gold Director Elite. What is that? Okay, so to go Gold Director Elite basically means that you're a Gold Director and you've now got a Gold Director in 1 line. When you do that, you go Gold Director, and what that entitles you to do, okay, let's just go back and look at this now. As a Gold Director, you earn 5%, okay? As a Gold Director Elite, you are a Gold Director who has a Gold Director in 1 line, and now you get a 0.25% override on their entire organization. So not only do you get 5%, but you get a quarter percentage point override on your Gold Director's entire organization. Gold Director Elite 2 means that you've got 2 Gold Director Elites in 1 line. Gold Director Elite 3 means that you've got 3 Gold Director Elites in 1 line. And if each one teaches one, and if everyone grows their business, and if everybody's saving gold, hitting these ranks is not a problem. It's only a problem when you don't have the transaction count, because you just gave this whole idea of saving money in gold lip service. Quit giving it lip service. Start doing it, okay? Listen, here's how this works. We save... What did I do here? We save money first, and we get paid showing others a better way to save. We save money first. We get paid showing others a better way to save. And if you're not saving, you're killing your business. Come on, get with the program. Start saving money in gold, converting declining currency for inflation-proof gold. You'll be thankful you did it. You will actually begin to create real wealth for yourself and protect and preserve your purchasing power. And when we teach this to others, we can all go director together. That's how this works. Olson,